time to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who's also the editor of CoinDesk, the State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick. So earlier on in the show, I talked about Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and he's evoking the Emergencies Act to block crypto wallets linked to protesting truckers. Any update on that?
Good morning. Yesterday we FinTrack, that is Canada's one of Canada's international money laundering agencies, put 34 different crypto addresses, including 29 Bitcoin addresses, onto a sanctions list, basically ordering financial institutions not to interact with these addresses, and seemingly trying to freeze these funds that have been donated to Canadian truckers, which under the Emergencies Act appears to kind of designate these truckers as, don't quote me, but I think involved in not just illicit activity, but possibly terroristic activity, which has set a lot of folks on Twitter, aflame.
And at the same time, the U.S. Senate is considering a bill that could possibly look into El Salvador's Bitcoin law. And I wonder, could you clarify, because there seems to be some confusion, or at least the way how the media is telling it and what the bill actually says.
Yeah, so this was an interesting bill by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and the bill itself is actually really interesting, I think. It's basically calling on the Treasury Department to conduct a study into El Salvador's Bitcoin law, and it wants the Treasury Department to look at not just the law itself and how it was created, but also how it's being implemented, how it's being used. And so it's asking questions like, what is the internet penetration in El Salvador? What is the percentage of the population that's able to actually take advantage of this? So it's not just saying, okay, well, Bitcoin's bad and El Salvador is whatever. It's saying, here's some like actual questions that people have been asking since the El Salvador Bitcoin bill was first introduced back in 2021. And it's still in committee. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything yet about how it's going to proceed, but the fact that it does seem to be focusing on these questions rather than just the the question of, can Bitcoin undermine the US dollar, which is of course another question that is being asked. It strikes me as it's so a combination of perfectly fair and valid questions, and ones that I think even we at CoinDesk have been trying to get answers to for the last year.